Cooper Flagg has been touted as one of the best NBA draft prospects over the past decade. And in this video, you and I are going to be looking at one of his recent games against Kentucky to see if he really is worth the hype. Can Cooper Flagg actually be an NBA superstar? With that being said, let's dive in and let's decide.
At State Farm Arena here in Atlanta, the second game, and it's a doozy. It is Duke and
Yeah, it's a doozy.
This building
It's a doozy.
is really alive right now. The Blue
He looks locked in, baby.
heading to their bench, the Wildcats.
Who is that? Who cares about that guy?
He is long.
Oh yeah, dribble handoff, get to the rim. Alley. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Duke strikes was so efficient in his time at Wake Forest under Steve.
Nice cross, nice cross. Good pull up. Okay, okay.
Steals last season. But Flagg
Now, what I already don't like about that is this was a little predictable, right? You look at the way he's moving right here. He looks a little unsure of himself in this position. I don't like this position. It looks like he is unsure of himself. I have stood in this manner with the basketball, and I have felt very unsure of myself every single time. And when he does that, very predictable, he's going left. There was no way to counter if the defender bit really hard there. I don't like that a lot. But the cross was not bad, and the pull-up was not bad either. Good physicality. Good high arc on that finish. Oh, yeah, run out, run out, run out. Feed him. I want to see you jam that, though. I want to see you dunk that. I don't care if your knee feels like it's about to buckle. I want to see you jam that. Oh, great block. Push, push. Yep, seal, seal, seal. Beautiful. Spin. Oh, yeah. Great play there. I like that he's quick on this. I like that he's quick. Feel him for a second. He doesn't change his body position. You go baseline. Every single time you catch that ball, every single time I catch that ball, I do exactly the same thing. Catch, half a second to a second, feel him. Does he change his position or not? If he doesn't, spin baseline. Because he's positioned to the left. If he's positioned to the left, you go right. Very simple. Way to read that. Easy. He does have great feel. Yes, he does, Jay Billis. Great pass there. Double coming. Great pass. Oh, just shoot that. Yeah, just shoot that. His shot looks a little wonky. I don't like the shot form a lot. But if you're going to connect, I don't care. Ooh, great wrap. Great change of pace. Nice pull-up. Look at this pull-up right here. This is fantastic. I did not know Cooper Flagg had this in his game. Not this, but this next play. Look at this. Look at this. Great wrap, and then you see this. Whenever he wraps the ball here, he goes left, he wraps quickly, and then you think he's going to pull up, eyes to the rim, sells it, changes pace because he's slow on this sell, and then he changes pace, accelerates really quickly. You can see his arm position is down, his head is down, his hips are getting down. Drive, creates contact and fades. Not a lot of fade, not an aggressive or egregious fade because he doesn't have to. He created the contact necessary and he already had his defender beat. He already had a half step on him. Fade a little bit, beautiful pull up. That is something you can work with. If you're a scout, that's something you can work with. That I don't love. Even though he scored, I don't love that play because that was just ugly. He did not read this play right. He did not read that play right. It's a great finish, and you want to see this out of a top prospect, being able to finish plays that are tough, that he makes a mistake on, because that is a mistake. That's not the right way to read that play. That's a triple team. And that's just great physical basketball. Great touch, great physical basketball. That's what you want out of a man his size. Loses it. You know, I saw people criticizing this play. They said Cooper has no handles. They said he has no handles. Look at this, though. Does he really have no handles? Does he really have no handles when his arm has been pulled? His arm got pulled by the defender, and he already exhibited good handles on the tween. Not only that, but I've seen LeBron James lose that ball 10 times in clutch time. I remember a game versus San Antonio, his first year back from Cleveland. He lost that same ball. He's lost that ball tens of times, hundreds of times. He's lost this ball. So I'm not worried about it, especially since you can see that there's contact there preventing him from getting his arm back around. I'm not worried about that at all. I don't think that's a problem in the slightest. I don't think his handle's elite by any means, but for what you're expecting him to do right now, I think it's fine. I think it's perfectly fine so far. He is going to have to improve it at the next level, though, because if Drew Holiday gets switched onto him, he could get shut out of a game very quickly. Now, this is what you don't want to see. That's what you don't want to see right there. That's the part where I can see the criticism right here. Obviously, he's out of bounds, but what are we doing losing the ball like this 2 straight possessions? 2 straight possessions, doing too much, clutch time, slippery floor. Oh, my word. Oh, was he? Oh, there it was. I was about to say, he was still inbounds. That was still clean. But you can't have that. If you're going to be a number one scorer, you can't lose the ball like that. You have to at least get a shot off. You have to get something off there. And game's over because we can't box out. Yeah, you know what? I understand the critique here. 2 turnovers and fails to box out to at least give Duke a shot at winning this game, or more so tying this game. I can see where the criticism comes in here. Fair enough. But what are we looking at here? Because this is the end of the game, right? What do I see out of Cooper Flagg in this game? I see that he has the raw base to be a very good wing scorer. He has the athleticism, clearly. You saw him play versus Team USA this summer. He has the athleticism. He has the confidence to play against any talent that's faced against him. He has the raw base to be a great wing. And I'm not worried about it so much because I remember Karl Anthony Towns at Kentucky was this amazing draft prospect when he only averaged 12 points a game. Offensively, he was very unpolished. He was not seasoned at all. He had a little bit of shooting touch. He had a little bit of post touch, but his footwork wasn't great. And he wasn't anywhere near a dominant scorer at that point in time. And yet he's turned out to be a fantastic pick and a fantastic player. So to see Cooper Flagg putting up 26 and 12 versus a top-ranked team, making a great read like that, hitting shots that he's going to have to hit in the pros, fadeaways, creating space off the dribble, taking guys off the dribble in isolation, hitting a one-dribble pull-up like that, having the athleticism, and clearly not seeming to give a shit about the pressure or the hype, I certainly think he could be very good. The question is, will he? Will Cooper Flagg be a superstar? Comment down below if you believe Cooper Flagg is going to be a superstar in the NBA. What do you think his career stat line will be? I know that's an egregious thing to ask, but what do you think his career stat line will be? What player type do you think he will be? Comment that all down below because I would love to hear from you. At the end of the day, it's going to depend on a bunch of things. Does he put the work in? Does he continue to improve? Is he a gym rat? Is he putting up the shots? Is he getting in the gym and strengthening his body? That is going to determine whether or not he becomes a superstar. Is his mind right? Is he tapped into the game? Is he alchemically transforming the game around him? That will determine whether or not he becomes a superstar. And lastly, where he goes will determine whether he becomes a superstar or not. I don't care what anybody says. Location is important, whether you're buying real estate or you're getting drafted in the NBA. If you get drafted to a shitty franchise, they can ruin your career. Ask Tyreek Evans. I'm still mad about that. I'm going to make a video about that because I'm pissed. But in any case, if you gained value out of this, subscribe to the channel. And with that, I say God bless. Have a great evening, great afternoon, wherever it's at for you. And I will see you in the next one. Much love, peace. This is New Da Vinci. Have a blessed day.